They say an apple a day keeps the doctor away, but I would say an equally comparable statement is that a half an hour of exercise a day keeps the doctor away. The reason for this is that exercise is healthy. Now, I know some of you may be thinking, we know exercise is healthy, Andrew. Tell us something we don't know. And I, too, have been told from a very young age that exercise is healthy and an important part of a normal, healthy life. But I, for one, never stop to think of the why. Why is exercise healthy? Well, today I'm going to be going over some of what makes exercise healthy and exploring some of the benefits of exercise. There are many benefits of exercise, but two of the main benefits are that exercise prevents disease and it improves mental health. The first main thing it does is prevent disease. One disease that exercise helps prevent is diabetes. Diabetes is caused by a lack of insulin in the body or a lack of response to insulin in the body. Insulin is a hormone that controls blood glucose levels in the body, and without insulin in the body, your blood glucose levels start to rise out of control, which causes diabetes. Exercise can help prevent this by drawing some of that blood glucose out of the body to be used in the muscles as glycogen, which can help stabilize blood glucose levels. One study that points to the effects of this exercise on diabetes is the Leisure Time Activity and Diabetes study done in 2018 by Zhang Qianlao and Associates. This study examined 44,828 Chinese adults, and it went from 1996 to 2014. And these individuals reported activity on low, medium, and high volume scale. At the end of this study, in 2014, the diabetes risk, respectively, was cut by 12%, 20%, and 25%. Another disease that exercise can help prevent is heart disease. Heart disease is caused by a plaque buildup in the arteries, which can block nutrients and oxygen from reaching the heart. Or this plaque can also break off and form clots in the arteries that do the same thing and block the nutrients from reaching the heart. Now, exercise can prevent this in three ways. The first is through an increase in blood flow. This increase in blood flow can help flush out plaque from the arteries and prevent clots from ever forming. The next reason is it increases good cholesterol. Good cholesterol is the type of cholesterol that carries fatty acids away from the arteries to prevent plaque from forming. The last way that exercise can prevent heart disease is through a decrease in bad cholesterol. This is the type of cholesterol that carries fatty acids to the arteries to be deposited as plaque. One study that points to the effects of exercise on this disease, cardiovascular disease, is the Physical Activity and Cardiovascular Disease study done by Scott A. Lear and Associates in December 16th of 2017. This study studied 130,000 people, and they found that with the minimum of 150 minutes per week of exercise, there was 22% less likely mortality and occurrence of all cardiovascular disease-related events. Another disease that can be prevented by exercise is depression, which leads into my next main point, that exercise improves mental health. It is not precisely known what causes anxiety and depression, but one prevailing theory is that depression and anxiety are caused by low serotonin and dopamine in the brain. Exercise can help prevent this by increasing these neurotransmitters in the brain and therefore relieving these problems such as depression and anxiety. Another way that exercise can improve mental health is through the increase in endocannabinoids in the brain. For a long time, there was a myth around that endorphins were the cause of a runner's high, as they say, or the increase in mental health immediately after exercise. But after further studies, it was found that endorphins cannot pass through the blood-brain barrier, and therefore they were not the cause of this runner's high and this improved mental health. The actual cause was an increase of endocannabinoids in the brain, which are the same compounds found in marijuana, hence the euphoric state and the runner's high, and also improved health after exercise. One study that studies the effects of exercise on depression and anxiety is the effect of training on older patients' depression study. This was done on October 25th, 1999 by Blumenthal and Associates. It involved 156 elderly patients, and after exercising for 30 minutes 3 times per week, it was found that at the end of a 16-week study period that exercise had comparable effects to anxiety and depression-related medications. And while it did not affect the patients as quickly, it did, in the end, have comparable effects. In conclusion, exercise is a healthy and easy addition that any of us can add to our regimens to improve mental health and decrease disease risk in us. So with that in mind, I think it's important for us all to go out, be active, and prevent disease and stay healthy. Thank you.